All right. Coming into this, we got Metallica Boys team. What was their name?
Well, this is gonna be fun.
I don't know about that.
You got this.
I forgot part of
Bye.
chat
Nice kill.
works.
I got a Turan.
What are the teams? I always do this stuff after I start. Figures. Alright. Got that set up. Everything seems to be set up. But yeah, we got the Metal Militia versus what was their name again? Deal Me In. Both these teams coming in the first round. So far, I haven't been able to spectate or see either of these teams play. It's going to be a good one to watch. Far, we're just waiting for the last guy for Team Red here. I believe that's Deal Me In. I believe that is their last guy there. Both teams have it up. They're ready to start selecting their tanks and maps. Ooh, proc. Interesting one. I've seen this a few times myself. My own team played it. Didn't go too great for us. We played a lot of ways. You can use TDs that are stealthy with a light tank. You go with a couple heavies and a medium. There's a lot of ways you're able to play this, especially with it being a counter and the cap being over by the hill. Not quite sure what tier they are using quite yet. Tier 10. Ooh. They're going all in here. It's Metal Militia picking proc, and Tier 10 is their first setup. Tier 10. Terran's good pick. Go with Terran light and one heavy. It's always a good option. Got a lot of damage, got the spotting, got that front line you need. Another way is just two mediums, heavy. But we'll see what these teams choose to do here. What? Ooh, a Leopard 1 coming up as the first pick. Kind of an interesting pick. Does have good spotting and stealth, so I can understand why. Chieftain MK6, always a safe pick. Great haul down tank. A lot of places on this map you're going to be able to use that. Neither of these picks on these teams are giving away what they're going to go for, what they're going for yet on how they're going to play it. Bad chat. Ooh, good pick. It could be good or bad, though. If he doesn't get the kill with his clip, that means they got a guy down for that long. QL. Slightly interesting pick. Doesn't have the greatest gun depression and a chieftain. Okay. Knowing Gizmo, I don't think they're going to be picking a light tank for him. He'll likely be in some kind of heavy. It's going to be similar setups on both teams. Just going to have to see whether or not that bad chat is going to be a better pick than the leopard. Or if they can just simply outplay each other. An E5, solid pick. I've seen Gizmo do really good work on this thing. Alright. Well, on team Metal Militia, you have Flashy Leopard in the WZ-111, Dis in the Chieftain MK6, and Metallica Boy in the Leopard 1. Sweet Pea over in the Chieftain MK6, Gizmo in the E5, and Dookie in the Bad Chat. It's going to be interesting to see what both teams go for here. Right off the bat, there might be a problem? Nobody on team. There is a problem. They asked for a reset. Doesn't seem. Oh, he might be checking now. No? Well, now we at least get to see what this on your 6 RNGD team's gonna be doing. Looks like they want to try to take hill and get spotting with the leopard there. They don't seem to realize what's quite going on. It's an unfortunate turn of events here. See if we're able to contact any of them so we can get the reset going a little bit earlier. Does he notices the messages? Stream is no. fix it. Unfortunately, I don't have a co-commentator to really talk to. It's kind of what I like doing. I'm not a huge fan of not having one. Alright, both teams getting set up. Same tanks. Hopefully this time there's no issues and we're able to keep it going. Just waiting on the last tank to get thrown up. All right. So looking at what these tanks, oh wait, it was started. All right, same tanks on both sides. Let's see what the teams decide to do this time. Hopefully we have no issues on green team here. They are moving this time. Oh, except for Gizmo. Uh-oh. And there he is. He's there. Alright, we have no issues now. Alright, so right off the rip, the On Your 6 team seems to be doing a very similar play as last time. I don't know if the Leopard took that exact path. While we're just gonna call them the Sweet Dookie because I'm not trying to remember their name. They're fairly split up. If they get spotted here, this might go poorly if the other team notices. Hopefully Sweet Pea doesn't get spotted out here. He's got his rear end shown right to Metallica. He does get spotted and takes a shot for it. Does he get to retaliate? Does not. He might take a second. He does. It's a lot of HP to lose that early into the game. Does get one back on him though. Gets another one on him. Oh. Even trades here. Both teams similar amount of health now. Ooh, Gizmo takes a shot and it does damage to his ammo rack coming from Dis. It looks like Team On Your 6 here. They took good positions to kind of overwatch the cap. Letting Metallic act as kind of a spotter. Unsure exactly if they're going to be in good positions if they get surrounded though. That looks to be exactly what they're going for here. Dookie is coming up from behind. He may get spotted out by Metallica, but he may not. Oop, both of them most likely spotted each other there. Looks like Gizmo is holding that middle ridge. kind of keeping them pinned down into the locations that they're at. Ooh, Sweepy might be peeking up to get some shots because they are pushing. Hopefully a call out's made to Gizmo. He has an angle here. He should be able to get shots. There's one shot into the QL. Gizmo does land the shot on Dis and tracks him, but Sweepy's going into a bad fight here. He's already down to 900 health. He was already low to begin with. He does have the fire rate, so this could work. He's gonna have to make some work quick. Ooh, another shot coming from Giz. He does manage to land another shot before going down. Did quite a bit of damage before he went down to him. Dookie over here combating this leopard gets him down to one-shot range, I believe. I'm unsure of the bat's damage right at the current moment. The bat only takes one shot in return. I believe he did two. HP values. Ooh, Gizmo takes a shot. Dookie's on reload, so he's backing up. Smart move. Ooh, Gizmo takes another shot and another. He's getting pummeled right now. He needs to be careful. He's down to one shot himself. Alright, Dookie seems to be reloaded. Does he spot Flashy Leopard there? I don't believe he did. That is unfortunate. He'd be able to kill him right now if he did. He may have spotted out. Oh, he did get spotted by Leopard, and I believe he spotted him. Oh, he gets hit twice. He may go down here if this next shot lands. Ooh, it seems like they lost the spot on him. Metallica playing it incredibly safe. He may have just been spotted by Gizmo there. He does manage to block a shot from Dis. Keeps himself alive, but they gotta play this incredibly safe. Both of them are down to one shot range. QL getting a bit aggressive even though he's kind of low. He probably knows he can take the shot if he needs to. We got Metallica. Ooh, they did spot out Dookie and try to take a shot at him. Didn't quite land though. Metallica coming in from behind. I think he knows about Dookie. He's just trying to get out Gizmo here. Does he land the shot? He's got to be careful. If Dookie notices and gets him while he's not moving, he could go down. He does kill Gizmo. Ooh, Dookie does not get the retaliation shot to take him out either. Ooh, misses again. Takes one back. This is on whoever lands. Ooh, and Metallica catches him. It's a good game for both teams, to be honest. So on Sweet Pea's team, we had Sweet Pea in the Chieftain MK6 doing 2,464 damage with 808 assisted. Gizmo in the E5 doing 808 damage with 813 assisted. And Dookie in the Badge Hat doing 774 damage with 0 assisted. And on Metallica team, whatever we wish to call them, I'm not great at this right now. You have the Leopard 1 on Metallica with 2 kills, 2,937 damage, and 1,835 assisted. Flashy Leopard in the WZ-111 doing 2,134 damage with no assisted. And Dis in the Chieftain MK6 with 1 kill, 1,229 damage. Both teams played that fairly well. You know, on your 6 Metallica team here, they got the high ground. They were able to kind of counteract the angled armor of the heavy tanks. They kept Dookie from getting behind and getting good shots with keeping the Leopard behind. They played that really smart. Let's see what happens on the next one. And what team? So on your 6, they got the win. Oh, well, I did that one wrong. Alright, teams are swapping sides and they're going to come back at it. Let's see if either team decides to swap out either of their tanks. Gizmo back in the E5. It's kind of interesting that we didn't see Flashy Leopard on the Leopard and we saw Metallica on it. Metallica staying to the Leopard. It is a good choice. Both teams taking a little bit to think about what they want to do here. They want to go with the same tanks or something different. I think both teams had good ideas there. I think on your 6 team got into positions a little bit quicker than the Dookie team or Sweet team. They just weren't able to kind of counteract the positions that they were already in by the time they got to those areas. They do swap out. They put Dookie in the Chieftain and pick up a T-62A. Now, I personally think T-62A is one of the better tanks to pick here. It's got really good spotting. It's got fairly good camo. Got one of the best DPMs in the game. It's incredibly accurate. It has an incredibly armored turret. You can sides, like, if he goes up against that Leopard, he can side scrape, and that Leopard's not going to be able to touch him. It's a good matchup for that Leopard. So we already kind of know the teams. Ooh, actually, they did change something on the other team. On team or on your 6 over here, they dropped the WZ-111 for Super Conquer. Other than that, the teams remained almost exactly the same. We went over that Dookie swapped tanks, and Sweet took up his T-62A. Let's see how the teams want to play this. Right off the bat, Metallica's trying to get that quick spot in the mid. Probably going to go into the town right after. He might run right into Sweet Pea if he does it, though. Oh, he does turn off. He's going wide. Gizmo here still in his spawn. I wonder if this is an initial or... This could end poorly if that... if he gets spotted out by this Leopard, which he most likely will. Got largely unspotted. Dis made it over to the hill without getting spotted, and Leopard was making it over also. Gonna try to keep a little bit of all the action in for everybody so you're able to see what's going on. The shot was taken by Dookie. I'm not quite sure what he was shooting at. Ooh, Gizmo does take a hit from the Leopard. They know he's there now. Takes another shot from the Leopard. Shots coming in from Dis on Sweet Pea. Oh, the Leopard is farming Gizmo right now. He needs to get to a new location. Ooh, Dis takes a shot from Dookie. Dookie makes a good one there. Gizmo is just getting farmed out here. He's Gotta do something here. He's gonna keep getting shot if he doesn't get out of the way. Ooh, he gets shot from behind by Dis and taken out. That's an early loss. That is not good to see. Sweet Pea does shift from his position to try to get a crossfire angle. Metallica stand kind of wide. He may have been spotted out there, unsure. Looks like they are going to start pushing. Dookie misses the shot. Both teams, but ricocheting shots off of each other while keeping themselves pretty hauled down. Dis takes a good shot from Dookie here. It's ammo racked because of it. Looks like he fixed it immediately, but gets ammo racked right again. Dookie knows that shot and he's making sure it counts. Ooh, Sweet Pea coming in and making sure that those land. Dis does go down. Now it's just flashy. Sweet Pea does get into an engagement. He's got to start doing some work on both sides, but he looks like he wants to try to keep Dookie alive here. Ooh, Dookie over here landing all of the ammo racking shots. He really knows where to shoot people. In the fight on the far side, T-62A and the Leopard 1 both kind of battling it out. It looks like they're both going to be quite low by the time this is done. Ooh, the T-62A does go out. Right, Dookie's at a slight advantage. He's got a little bit more health than Metallica Boy does. Ooh, misses the shot. It's unfortunate. Now he's going to run into the problem that Leopard's going to outspot him. Metallica Boy knows that. Both tanks slightly outside of one-shot range. Dookie a little bit better of that range. Depending on if it's a low roll, it might take 3 shots to kill him. While Metallica is clear 2-shot, possibly 1 shot if he gets some kind of incredibly high roll thing. Hey Yuri. It's good to see you always coming into streams, man. I might make you a mod. Ooh, Dookie doing a risky play here. I think he thinks he shifted out of that position. Metallica Boy is getting into a good position to just get shots at his hull. Both playing incredibly safe, making sure that they aren't staying still for too long in case they shoot. Dookie's making sure not to make himself a sitting target to take a hit. Ooh, did he spot Metallica Boy there? He goes for the blind fire. I don't quite think he had him spotted. Ooh, gets another bounce. Gets tracked though. That's not good. He does fix it. Oh, he gets into the hole. Makes the shot miss. Oh, lands the shot. He must have him spotted at this point. He's there now. He's down to 1 shot. Metallica Boy's got to be really careful here. Ooh, he does land the shot as he's going out. That was an incredible shot. I think that came between the hill and this T-62A as he shot. Oh, if it would let me go under, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think that's exactly where he got that shot from. That's incredible to see that he did it. Both tanks down to a possible 1 shot. Dookie had a slightly better health bar because a low roll does not kill him. Dookie keeping himself in a good position where Metallica Boy pretty much has to get on him to be able to make a shot. Metallica Boy knowing, trying to keep himself at a good distance. Looks like he wants to take the hill, try to get that height advantage, nullify that angled armor on the hull. It's a good play. And so far, this has been an incredible match. The fact that Gizmo went down really early without being able to pull any damage, and they're still keeping it to where they're currently up on HP. They have done some work. Dookie and Sweet Pea, they worked really well together to take out this Chieftain and MK6. The Chieftain and the Conqueror there. Dookie knows he's outspotted. He's keeping himself to a good position where he's kind of forcing Metallica Boy to come into a position where he gets spotted. Keeping himself in a position that he almost has to almost push him. He's not really letting himself get put out in the open. Playing this incredibly smart. Did he just spot him? I don't believe he just did. Oh, I think Dookie kind of wised up. He might have gotten spotted at some point, and he knows. Needs to be careful here. Oh, Metallica Boy misses the shot. That's not good to see. And Dookie gets the hit. That was a hell of a game from Dookie and Sweet Pea here. Alright, on Metallica Boy's side, you got Metallica Boy with 2 kills, 4,168 damage, 339 assisted. He put in some work for his team here. He was really not wanting to lose this match. Flashy Leopard and the Super Conqueror doing 1,538 damage with no assisted. And then Dis in the Chieftain MK6 with 339 damage. And then on the Hodgepodge team here, Dookie, Sweet, whatever we wish to actually call them, we have Dookie in the Chieftain MK6 with all 3 kills, 4,260 damage with 923 assisted. Sweet Pea in the T62A with 2,390 damage with no assisted. And then Gizmo unfortunately got farmed out incredibly early. He wasn't able to get himself out of the position and didn't drop anything. He dropped some solid goose eggs. But that just straight up shows how much work these two put in and how much effort they had to go up against this team that worked very well together. They were playing to all their advantages. They saw the overmatch. They took it. Sweet Pea immediately recognized that, was willing to take a few shots from the Leopard, help his Chieftain get the kills because he knew he had a pretty good chance at taking out the Leopard, even if the Leopard still had a couple hundred health. That was a great play on both team sides. Alright, and the next one is Abby Tier 6. Hopefully we can get another close match like that. That was an incredible one to watch. Like, looking back at that match, you know, Dookie ammo racking the Chieftain once and then immediately ammo racking him again, slowing down that reload, probably saved him. Immediately right after it starts going to the Super Conqueror, ammo racks him on the first shot. Like, that's the kind of plays that won them that game. So they pick up on Sweet Pea an Absolution right off the bat. Nobody's ever going to diss an Absolution pickup in Tier 6. That's one of the best tanks you're going to pick up. It's got a pretty decent mobility. It's incredibly fast fire rate, good damage, good pen. It's got pretty good armor. There are a few tanks that counter it, like the KV2. Metallica Boy picking that up right away. Wanting to get that high damage pick out. Hi, Nova. The question is, are these teams going to go down that one line like we've seen a few times now? Even my own team, when we played it, with all the brawling happened on one line. Or is one team going to spread out, try to take mid, try to do some kind of flank, and try to take control of the map over that one line, or are they going to do, like I said, just straight one line push on both sides and see who can just out brawl? What? What do you want? Come on, up. Hi, girl. You wanna come commentate with me? Huh? Hasuk, Nova? Whichever one you are. Yeah. Ooh, T-3488. That's not a tank we've seen yet picked in the tournament. It's not a tank I actually know much about myself. I don't really go up against that tank very often. I don't know if it's got a good DPM and fire rate, or if I remember right, I do know it doesn't have the best armor, but we'll have to see what Dis does with it here. I know so far in the tournament we've seen two styles of play though. We've seen, like I said, the one line push. We've also seen teams take the middle town, try to hold that off, even though people are on that 1-2 line, hit like ridges, shooting down on them. We saw, I believe it was Jeff Ahern's team. They put a Hellcat 105 up in the middle of the town, up on the far hill, and he kind of farmed out anybody that was on those ridges. And then they had two heavies near the cap, just kind of staying hauled down or side scraping. They played that really well and got to win that game. There's a lot of different ways to play this map. Waiting on more picks here. Both teams taking it slow, trying to think about what they actually want to do. Alright, you're getting hair all over me, cat. Come on, go down. Go away. Good girl. Oh, here we go. Tanks got selected while I wasn't looking. Alright, we got a HMH T-3485M on Dookie and Gizmo and the Hellcat 105. This is interesting pickups, to be honest. I don't think either team's going to be doing a one-line. Oh, maybe with that Absolution pickup. Alright, going right into it. So we kind of already know what each team picked. It's not that many tanks that were selected, so we're going to gloss over that fact. We're going to point out though that that on your 6 team is already starting out going to be about a little under 300 health up. So how do they play this? So this is looking incredibly similar to the last time we streamed this tournament, where it was Jeff Ahern's team versus another team, and this exact thing happened. The team that spawned on this side tried to take the one line. Jeff Ahern's team went towards the town, put the Hellcat up in the middle, had two heavies, had one sitting on this building over here to watch this little ridge, the other one sitting a little bit more back to help out with the guys on the ridges. Looks like they might be doing a slightly different setup, keeping Gizmo more in the back, acting like a support. Well, we're gonna have to see. They might run into an issue here if they get to these ridges where they can spot them. They may get shot in the side. Definitely worried they're gonna pull over that middle ridge. They must have passed at an awkward time and not spot each other there. Yep, and team on your 6 here is doing this one line push, expecting people to be there, and they just weren't there. Now they're going to push around. They might be able to spot out Gizmo if Gizmo isn't smart here. If he takes a shot, it might not end well with him. He's got no cover, and he's got a lot of place he has to move before he's able to get to cover. Oh, I do believe he was spotted. That's why he's moving. He's got to know he needs to back up here. Not quite looking at the angles. The absolution. Holding that. Yeah, they do know that they passed down that way. Hopefully they have an angle to spot this KV2 if he does push past. Oop, shots are getting taken. Absolution v absolution. Sweet Pea does take a shot from Flashy Leopard. Looks like the KV2 gets across this unspotted. This could go really badly for Gizmo, depending on what happens here. Ooh, he does get shot by Dookie there. It looks like Gizmo gets out of there fairly safe. Ooh, Sweet Pea takes a shot from the KV2. He's down almost half health now. He's got to be careful. Now they're getting shot by Flashy Leopard from the side. Metallica Boy drops down so that Gizmo won't be able to shoot him. He's completely out of position here. Ooh, Dookie taking double shot from both of them here. He's losing quite a bit of his health now. KV2 getting another shot on the Sweet Pea there. Looked like an HE shot, didn't seem to do all that much. Flashy Leopard starting to take hits from Sweet Pea here. Sweet Pea does have to be careful. He's at a bad angle for this KV2. One good shot from this KV2 could put him out of this game. Both teams taking this incredibly slow. Team Sweet Dookie over here, they lost quite a bit of their health, but they're still playing it smart, holding angles where they're at the advantage. Gizmo holding back. Interesting. Waiting to see if he comes up and gets a big hit on this KV2 at some point. Looks like he might be looking for it. Ooh, Sweet Peas takes another few hits, down to 84 health. Absolution v absolution. Ooh, KV2 misses the shot. Ooh, KV2 gets shot by both Gizmo and the absolution though. Takes a lot of damage. Sweet Pea almost getting shot from the side. He's got to be very careful here. Flashy Leopard looks like he does have a tiny angle on him. Might be pixels, but he does have one. Yeah, Team on your 6 up about 700 health. Ooh, they do take out Sweet Pea from the KV2. He does land the shot. Alright. Team Sweet Dookie taking it slow, trying not to get bled any more of their health here. Don't think they're going to be able to spot this KV2. Oh, this might be bad. Dookie does get spotted by this KV2. He isn't able to pen that shot. It looks like he might be baiting him up into Gizmo though. Gizmo is ready. He's down to one shot after Dookie does hit that shot. Ooh, Gizmo shoots, but Dookie takes him out right before then. Dookie does have to watch his back. Dis is sitting over there. He does take a hit, but trades one right back. Gizmo getting into position. He might be able to see that T-34. If he gets a good shot here, he could be dead. Ooh, he misses. That's unfortunate. They have closed the gap on the HP a little bit on Team Sweet. But on your 6 here, they know what they're doing. They're going for that cap. They're going to force them to get out of that hidden position behind those bushes. Force them to come play with them. Does look like Dookie and Gizmo are shifting over towards that one line to try to get that angle on those on that cap. Just we don't. Is Gizmo gonna get spotted out here? Wrong bud. Looks like he did get into position, didn't get spotted. Does he have a shot on that absolution? He doesn't. There's a building in the way. Dookie coming in, looking for a spot here. He does need to be careful of this T-34. They're both well within one-shot range of each other. Or, Dookie's in one-shot range. Could land a shot on this and get him down to that range too, though. I believe they both got spotted, but Leopard moves into a position where Dookie's no longer able to see him. Looks like Gizmo's got to get to a better angle here. Oh, misses the shot on Dis. Doesn't seem like they noticed. Does land the shot on Dis. Dis is high roll away from death. Dookie knows exactly what's going on. It looks like Gizmo's coming in. Gizmo does know they need that reset. They got to get that cap pressure. Come on. Got 8 seconds left. Does Gizmo just get on cap, try to contest it? Not really try to brawl. Just let Dookie do his work. There's 4 seconds left. Dookie's in a position to only support only if they push out of that angle they're currently. So they do have him spotted. Oh, Gizmo goes in, tries to get a little bit of pressure. Dookie knows what's going on. Starts shifting in himself. Gizmo's kind of keeping him down. Gizmo needs to be careful here. He's going to get farmed out if he doesn't back up. Both of them keeping themselves in good positions. Dookie is coming up behind them. Looks like they did notice. Oh, he misses the shot and just takes him out. That rock possibly just saved Dis, depending on how much damage it was going to do. Ooh, Gizmo does get a good shot into Flashy Leopard. Problem is Gizmo's fighting a 2v1 here, and both of them are one shot. But he does have a long reload against 2 tanks that have very short reloads. Does take a shot from Flashy Leopard there. Didn't quite get far enough back to not be able to take that hit. Ooh. Looks like he managed to land the angle on him. Good play on both teams. They kept it close, both sides. But on your 6, you have Flashy Leopard in the Absolution, doing 1,148 damage with 84 assisted. Dis in the T-3488 with 2 kills, 748 damage and 140 assisted. Calico Boy in the KV-2 with 1 kill, 336 damage and 664 assisted. And on Sweet Dookie side, we have Dookie in the HMH T-3485M with 1 kill, 829 damage, 0 assisted. Gizmo in the Hellcat 105 with 620 damage with no assisted, and Sweet Pea in the Absolution with 535 damage and 304 assisted. Now both these teams played incredibly well. The shot Sweet Pea took from the KV-2 was a big punish that he took. You had to be really careful about that, but sometimes he didn't see him until the last minute and wasn't able to get behind something. Alright, now to see what the teams decide to swap, change. Oh yeah, maybe I should do the timer. And possibly I need to always remember to do this. Keep forgetting. And I messed up that number. Sometimes you're just too tired to do stuff right. Hey, thanks for the follow, Metallica. Sweet Pea coming out with another Absolution right off the rip. The Sturm VK3601. Interesting pick. Not something I would have thought of to do. An Absolution and a T-3488. Drop the KV-2 for this little VK36, but everything else remained the same. It's a smart move. You know, the KV-2 didn't seem to quite do what they wanted it to do, so they swapped it out and kept the other two tanks the same. Question is whether or not they're going to do another one-line push like they did at the beginning. They were able to get quite a bit of damage off doing it. What? Hellcat 105 on Gizmo again. He did do pretty well in it. Managed to keep himself safe, land shots when he needed to, and back up. And the HMH again. So they're keeping the same team comp. Alright. Oh, the question is, do both teams go one line or do they do a similar play as last time? So right off the bat, our NGD team this time, they're ignoring that one line, pushing right up towards the middle. It looks like Team Sweet Dookie over here. It looks like they're deciding to do one line this time. This has been a common trend. Team spawning on the bottom of the map goes towards the middle, team on the top doesn't. It's kind of interesting if you ask me, since the team that spawns on the top does get that advantage of being able to get into this middle section through this little passage, while the other team has to do this middle push. But they are going to get in there. Looks like they might put all 3 of their tanks in there at that. Ooh, one shot coming from the Absolution into the other one, hitting him. Sweet Pea doesn't quite get it able to land the shot. Looks like they have Gizmo going for quite a wide flank. I think they're trying to get him up behind, get him into the action a little bit earlier this time. It looks like Sweet Pea once again lands another shot on the VK this time. Looks like he's landing 2 shots in the VK now. He's keeping both those guys pinned. He's making sure his shots land this time. There's a 3rd one on the VK. He's down to 535 health. And the Absolution. He is putting in a lot of work. It looks like the HMH is starting to come into play. Starting to land some shots. Absolution does take a shot from the T-34. The VK goes down really early. He got put into a bad position by these two, and they made sure they punished him. Looks like Gizmo coming in. Doesn't quite land his shot. That is unfortunate. He is spotted. He's going to have to be really careful here. Shot on. First one doesn't hit. Second one does. Oh, but Gizmo comes back and punishes him right back. Got about a 500 HP lead. Let's see what they can do with it over on Sweet. Ooh, Gizmo coming in with another shot. Putting that Absolution down to 40 HP. They're really putting him into work on this one. Ooh, he takes 2 big hits and gets put down. They're still up quite a bit of health, a little over 500, and the Absolution goes down to the HMH T-34. So what does this team on your 6 do here? Decided he wanted to run into a wall. Always a good play, you know, you gotta give yourself the good luck on this little corner. Makes all your shots go exactly where you're aiming. Does look like he wants to try to go wide, get out of that middle section. Dookie looks like he's gonna be going towards that middle section. Possibly doing a little jump, a little early. You know, wants to add some style points into it. Always gotta respect it. Keeping the Absolution up, and oh, nope, he's coming down now too. Are they gonna go and just get on cap, or are they gonna try to hold an angle and keep him pinned? That's the question. Looks like they still think he's up in the middle. They didn't realize he shifted out just quite yet. Disc coming in. He knows what he needs to do here. He knows he needs to stay unspotted, get free shots, back up. Just don't quite think he's going to be able to do it. Looks like Sweet Dookie over there. They are going to get onto the cap. They're going to go into that Zach position that got played against them, force him to come to them. Gonna play positions where Dis has to come in. Not going to give him an option to shoot from far and use that spotting he might have. Looks like Dis does want to go for that wide flank, get up on that one line, try to take him out from there. does have to make this play quick. He's already almost down to a minute left. Oh, yeah, I forgot the timer again. Rip. We'll get the timer on the overtime match at least. Looks like he is going for an angle. Is this a possible angle for him? I don't think he's going to have that angle. Down to 45 seconds. Just knows he has to make a play here. Problem he's going to run into is that these two are back to back. They're making sure to cover each other's backs. Sweet Pea is at an angle to take a shot if it pens. But I think he's showing, yeah, he's showing the spot where he doesn't have that false armor. So that if Dis does it, aim correctly, he will pen this shot. Oh, it looks like they backed up. They noticed they got spotted. They're forcing Dis to come to him. He's got 10 seconds and they know it. Both shifted, looking towards Dis. Don't even think Dis is gonna have time. Unfortunately, he does not. They win by cap. Huh? Team Sweet Dookie, they played that very well. Got the Hellcat up behind, made sure to let him farm. Didn't give that BK any options to do anything. He got put into a bad spot, started getting farmed. They didn't let him get out of that spot. They focus fire, took him out, then went right to that absolution. But over on Sweet Dookie side, you got Sweet Pea in the absolution doing 661 damage with 0 assisted. Gizmo coming in huge this time with the Hellcat 105 with 654 damage and 440 assisted. And Dookie in the HMH T-3485M with 2 kills, 575 damage. And then on the other side, you have Flashy Leopard in the absolution with 1 kill, 519 damage, 333 assisted. Dis in the T-3488, 445 damage and 0 assisted. And Metallica Boy in that Storm VK36 with 0 damage and 111 assisted. He didn't get much of an option. He got to shoot 2 shells and he was taken out really quick. They started punishing him early, forced them back into that opening field where Gizmo was already set up and ready to start putting in shots. Gizmo put in some good work there. He got into a good position. He played it kind of smart. He did get taken out, but he was able to do a little bit over his own health bar and definitely did enough work there. Sweet Pea and Dookie played great at the end. Kept themselves safe, made sure they were just taking the shots when it was positive with them. That was a great game. Let's see how this overtime match goes. So now we're all tied up. We're going to overtime. Tier 6 Mountain Pass encounter. Both these teams just played a lot of these tanks. Or no, I believe it's Tier 5. Could be wrong. I don't remember. It is Tier 5. Yeah, so we're going to see a lot of Capture KV1s, PV54s. When it comes down to strats on this map, bottom spawn point, they can take quite a bit of angles. They can get that Overwatch over the cap. They can do a lot of things here. But the top, if they do the same thing, they take a little bit faster tanks. I've seen it happen time and time again. They take KV1, couple faster tanks, PZ54. They get around that mountain, get over to that Overwatch, and either brawl somebody, try to just win that brawl, or they just take that Overwatch and make the cap completely inaccessible. Just kind of control it from there. But right away on your 6 picks, Metallica Boy picks Capture KV1. Always a nasty tank with that fire rate. Oh, he takes it down and puts it back up. Maybe he's making sure, seeing if he has commander, because, I love to not have commanders on my tanks. And we'll make sure to get the timer done this time. I keep forgetting to do it. Alright. Let's see how Team Sweet Dookie over here decides to retaliate this KV1. Give me one moment. I'm receiving a call. All right, sorry about that, guys. Ooh, it looks like both teams decided to pick up PZ-54. Not really anything. Not really anything out of the ordinary there. Both incredibly strong tanks. Basically a tier 6, a tier 5. It's got super high health, super good damage, super good pen. They do call it the Ram Panzer for a reason. Somebody builds ramming, they could run right into somebody else and kill them. Ooh, a T1 heavy. That is an interesting. Oh, taking it down. I was gonna say that's an interesting pick. I don't think we would have seen that in the tournament yet. Ooh, Team Sweet Dookie completely taking their tanks down. They want a full reset here. See what they decide to go for. Oh, I didn't quite get to see what he... Oh, VK65. Another interesting pick. Not a tank I would think somebody would have picked. I don't really know too much about it. I don't think I've really actually ever played against it. Granted, I don't really do tier 5 battles very often. Team Sweet Dookie does put the PZ-54 back up. They seem to be struggling to figure out what they want to play here. Going up against this whole elite or whatever it's called tank, premium tanks. Dookie does pick up the captured KV-1. So far the teams are looking oddly similar. Does Gizmo take out a VK65, and then we just see overall what team is more skilled? Or what team just has better RNG? And Dookie over here also doesn't know what the VK65 is. Ooh, Gizmo pulling out the Type 1 Heavy. Alright. Right off the rip, we notice that Dookie only has one shell loaded. It's probably because I'm on Spectator, but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't actually only have one shell loaded. Alright, well, one of the teams is pinging that H1 area. I don't know if it's the red team or the green team. Does look like it was probably the red team. They're already moving that way. They're completely ignoring this bottom pass. Probably a good option. If you do that bottom pass, you let the other team take this Overwatch, and then you are trapped. Sweet Pea immediately going towards that bottom pass also. Is the rest of his team? Is this going to be a brawl in this bottom little pass? This T1 Heavy, with its new gun, I wonder if it's going to be able to pen with that small gun if he loaded premium. If it is, that could be a huge asset. Maybe put on a bigger gun, does a little bit more damage, and then start shooting with that small when it's on reload. Alright, Sweet Pea immediately pushing up a little bit ahead, trying to get spots, figure out what's going on. Gonna run right into Dis, who's in the exact same tank. This is gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna run down to whoever stays in a better position. It looks like Sweet Pea is. And if they land their shots. He does land the first shot on the PZ-54. He is now at an advantage, but he has to be careful. If he peeks, he might peek into the rest of the guy's team. I think he knows that. Oh, good side scrape. Looks like the captured KV-1 does come in. They're going to start trying to farm him out. He is getting farmed. Dis is not doing good here. He needs to be really careful. And Sweet Pea starts pushing up. He is going to run right into that captured KV-1 though. Yep, and he's going to start getting farmed. He does deal some damage back. Dookie and the captured KV-1 comes in, starts trading also. VK joins in. Now this is just a farm fest on both sides. Does look like Dookie's doing slightly better, keeping his health a little bit higher, getting some shots in. Metallica Boy's down to under 100. Flashy Leopard's down to 290, and Dis is down to 162. Ooh, Dookie starts taking some shots. Metallica does go out by Sweet Pea though. Gizmo back here conserving his health, letting his team kind of play. Sweet Pea comes in. He does go for the ram. Didn't look like it did much though. Definitely. They played that smart. They knew Sweet Pea had Leopard on the wing for that little engagement. So Dookie went right past and started fighting the other guy. It was a great play on their side. So on Sweet Dookie side, you have Sweet Pea in the PZ-54 with 2 kills, 1,094 damage. Dookie in the captured KV-1 with 977, and Gizmo in the T1 Heavy with 1 kill, 129 damage. And on the other side, you have Metallica Boy in the captured KV-1 with 658. Flashy Leopard in the VK-65 with 381, and Dis in the PZ-54 with 105. And that game truly they kind of lost their momentum the moment that Dis overextended. Didn't mean to. He didn't know it was there. He just went to push out, try to do the normal thing, take the positions they wanted. He just didn't realize that they had already had their PZ ready, and the KV-1 wasn't far behind. And he got farmed early. He wasn't able to make use of his gun or his armor. He took a lot of shots very early, got himself down really low, and got taken out really early. But Sweet Dookie, they played incredibly well, ended up winning the set, and GG's to them. Both teams GG's though. You guys have both had some really killer games, and it was very interesting to watch on my part. But alright guys, I'm going to end the stream. Hopefully we can get another one of these 3v3s and keep watching this tournament. As we keep progressing further and further, I'm going to be able to get more and more of them watched, all the way up until the finals where we get to see what team plays. Unfortunately, the streams for the matches for my team likely won't be streamed. I might do a one or two here and there. It's a little difficult for me to stream because my headset doesn't work properly if I'm streaming. But all right, I'll see you guys next time.